So, there's crazy news this week. It's been an amazing week. I think it was Wednesday. I woke up to see my Twitter feed, basically with a whole heap of people linking me to a teaser trailer for the one and only announcement of Pokemon OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire. Which, if you don't know, Nintendo and Game Freak, they normally make remakes of older versions of games running on their new engines for their newer consoles. And yeah, well, we've been waiting for a Ruby and Sapphire remake because it was the next one in line. And as far as we know, it looks like it's going to be happening. It's expected to be released in November 2014. So yeah, I'm just shocked, because we didn't expect any news. So today in this video, if you've been wanting to come from Counter-Strike or something to this video, to this channel, it's gonna have to just be pushed back just a little bit, because this is some crazy news. And only just today, we've gotten even more news regarding the game and, well, the box Pokemon, the cover Pokemon, which are Kyogre and Groudon respectively, from Sapphire and Ruby in the original games. So I thought I'll discuss some of the key features that will probably definitely will be returning or may not make a return in these new or remakes of the games, I guess. Now, first off, yeah, the game is basically confirmed to be running the X and Y engine, the latest games, which are full 3D. They also include many FPS drops and are 2D in most areas of the game. Hopefully, if Game Freak's allocated resources to a dev team on the engine, they could have got some more optimizations into the coding for the engine, and therefore maybe there'll be fewer FPS drops in this version of the game, and we might actually be able to play more of the game in 3D. Now, what else? Well, on the cover of the new games, as announced in the teaser, we saw the images of Groudon and Kyogre, and they look completely different when it comes to the patterns on them, which are actually glowing in the pictures. Originally, I thought these were going to be something like a Mega Evolution or some other form, like maybe an Alpha or Omega form, as the names suggest from the games. But today we actually found out, thanks to Cerebi.net, that the Japanese arm of the Pokemon Company, this is a quote from their post today regarding the game, quote, "The Japanese arm of the Pokemon Company sent out an email to all Daisuke Club members, which ends up pointing out the differences to Groudon and Kyogre on the box art, stating that they're showcasing never before seen Pokemon, the same terminology they used for Black and White Kyurem as well as Mega Mewtwo Y upon their reveal, indicating that they are more than stylized artwork of the Pokemon." So basically that confirms these are either going to be Mega Evolutions, or they're going to be Pokemon that are fused together with either maybe an item, for example, as Giratina does when he transforms with, I can't remember the key item you have to attach, but yeah, and then he transforms into his origin form. Or, yeah, like it says in the article, could just be a Mega Evolution, so you'd need like a, I don't know, maybe a Groudonite or a Kyogreite, something like that. Another thing that people have been questioning since seeing the teaser trailer is the wording used in the trailer. For example, there's two different, I guess, frames in the video where it states an epic new adventure in a dramatic new world. And when you think about this, an epic new adventure, so it's probably a new adventure. You wouldn't think that they would advertise a remake of a game as epic and new. It's the same with dramatic new world. This isn't a new world. If this is a remake, this is going to be Hoenn, which we've already seen clearly from 2003. But in the same post on Cerebi.net today, we found out that following the reveal, this is another quote from the post, following its reveal yesterday, there has been some question as to the actual content of Pokemon OmegaRuby and AlphaSapphire, as to whether they're remakes or new versions due to the wording of the announcement. During the investor briefing today, which is probably their press release type of thing for their investors, Satoru Iwata, who is the president of Nintendo, confirmed that Pokemon OmegaRuby and Pokemon AlphaSapphire are full remakes of the 2002 releases, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. So, yeah, that pretty much confirms these are remakes, these aren't sequels, as has been happening, for example, Pokemon Black and White receiving a sequel, which are Pokemon Black and White 2. Yeah, so we'll just be seeing remakes, but it's still going to be pretty cool because we're going to be seeing the Hoenn region in an entirely new sort of, I guess, perspective, and basically an entirely new realm. The whole game will be in 3D. It's going to look absolutely fantastic. So what could we see in the new game, the remakes of the games? Well, we'll definitely probably have to see the returning X and Y features such as Pokemon Me and Super Training. For example, we need Pokemon Me to evolve Eevee into Sylveon. So yeah, that has to be in there or you're going to be breaking the game balance. Another thing I'll be hoping to, would like to see, and it would surprise me if they don't include, is Mega Evolutions for the other two starters' final forms, which are Sceptile and Swampert. If they don't include Mega Evolutions for those two, in my opinion, it feels like they're going to break the game balance, especially from a competitive perspective. So I wouldn't say it's unlikely that they won't include Mega Evolutions, but we don't know yet if they will either. Another thing is the Battle Frontier. Now, the Battle Frontier was a Pokemon Emeralds feature that, yeah, well, we saw in Pokemon Emerald. We didn't see it in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. We saw the Battle Tower, but that was about it. It could be coming back in the remakes, but it could actually not end up coming back at all, and we'll end up getting some sort of other post-game content. What else? Secret bases. Secret bases were one of the coolest things in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where you could use the move Secret Power on an indent in a cliff face, or on a tree that had vines falling down, and there's some other areas too. And it allows you to make, I guess, your own tree house or building or anything. And then you were able to share this with your friends that you battled or mixed records with, or it could just be that you connected with. And it was pretty fun. You could actually go into other people's secret bases because they would end up showing in your game, and then you'd actually be able to battle them too. And if that included receiving XP, can be another one of your daily battles to try and train your Pokemon. Lastly, I wanted to bring up 3DS improvements that will obviously come with this new game. For example, we're going to see use of the touchscreen, and also we'll see a much cleaner font, as well as, I guess, a higher resolution picture and image that looks much better than the 2D images and sprites used in the Game Boy Advance version. The only downside I see to going from Ruby and Sapphire on the Game Boy Advance to on the 3DS is we're going to see a drop in the frame rate. The Game Boy Advance versions of the games ran at 60 frames per second. I do not see these running at over 40, especially with the X and Y engine, which can sometimes drop to, well, what feels like 5 frames or even 3 frames per second, especially during battles and in 3D. We have to wait and see. All we've really got now is teaser trailers and any info that's come out from Nintendo directly, which actually hasn't been much. We'll definitely have to wait till after E3 to find out more. So I'll definitely be reporting back on any news we find out from E3. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm sorry if this isn't something that you're really into. Not everyone likes Pokemon, but I'm actually absolutely hooked on the game. I've been playing it since I was like 8 years old. I'm very sorry if you came here for Counter-Strike or something like that. The Counter-Strike videos will come back. They're not going away. This is just something I wanted to do because I'm super excited for this game. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to find out more info when I'm not making a video and just want to hear more about Pokemon and all that, especially in like news and all that, follow me on Twitter at the handle OneShotAnth, or just subscribe here and hopefully there'll be more videos. I'll hopefully try and make a roundup every 2 weeks if there's more info, or even like, for example, if there's more info next week, I'll definitely make a video next week because it's Pokemon and I'm so excited for the game. So until then, this has been OneShotAnth, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.
You win! 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Game over.